Well, 6 degrees outside. Trying to do a quick scan. I don't see any cows. I was feeding them way up there. And I opened up an area down here. I got round bale feeders full. And I got hay out for bale grazing set up, so I don't have to start equipment in this weather, because I don't got anything that's going to start in this weather right now. So I do not see any cattle. So they've sheltered. I don't know if they figured out coming down here last night, or they're tucked in on behind a knoll way over there on the other side of the farm. They definitely go to cover when it's this windy out. So I guess I have to try to track them down, see where they're at. We got a lot of hay set up here. Rows of bales separated with poly wire. Still not getting the ice off the windshield yet. The window's frozen, can't roll that down. So I don't see any signs they came over here. My guess is they're way up there hiding somewhere, but main thing is I'm over here today is to get the water. I'm going to have to break the water trough open right now. Well, the yearlings are tucked in behind cover here. Yeah, I filled up a couple round bale feeders for them, and in addition they got hay there under the wire they can get to. So by 11 o'clock in the morning, just got down here. I don't see any signs that cattle have even been here, at least not today. So look at that, all slush. Isn't that something? All slush. I'll just use a little bit of this manure fork to fork that out. Basically, 2 layers of ice there. Pried that away with the fork here. And that's all slushy too, so I'll clean it up. I imagine tomorrow though there'll be a lot more ice. Well, I'll tell you what, that was vigorous. Just hoping gonna warm up my hands right now. Well, they were all right up here behind the bales. Couldn't see them. And they got the wire knocked down. So, get in here and fix this. Kind of look miserable up here. I really thought they would have gone down below. I mean, I know they weren't out here all night just standing in this stuff. They're here to eat. I'll see if I can call them. You know, I can't be on the other side of that lake and call them. They won't hear me in this wind. Really like to get them off this hilltop. Try having them follow me, but I don't know if I get that walk done without getting frostbite either on my face or my fingers. I might try to herd them, push them over the hill and get them going down the slope. They don't look like, they actually don't look very hungry. Just a few of them are eating. So I bet I could get this whole herd to move, give them a little boot over the hill, see what I can do. It looks like they want to follow, so we'll see if this works. If I keep moving, I'll stay warm. Come on, girls! Come on! Come on! Well, that was a fail. Plus I didn't want to push them over that slope. It's real icy there. It's slippery. I mean, I could barely scale down it even with my cleats on. Yeah, they're fine. They'll find their way down there tonight and go get food. Water and take shelter, and probably tomorrow morning I'll find them back on the other side of the lake. They've been in this stuff plenty of times before. I think a lot of times people like me will overthink things like this, like, oh, we need the animals be in a certain spot, when we know darn well they can handle that kind of weather. Plus, they're not in a confined area. They got plenty of cover. My first video I ever did on YouTube was maybe about 5 years ago. It was in weather just like this. It wasn't as windy. It was super cold. And it was up on that slope. It was back when the gravel pit next door had a big 20-acre slope. And I would roll hay down the slope and just bale. I'd unroll a couple bales a day, and they'd go way out in the open on that hill and eat. Go back and get to cover, you know. And I never thought anything about it before. But, you know, hell, everybody was making such a big deal about this storm. I think I fell victim to thinking, oh, I need to pamper these cattle, and these cattle know exactly what they're going to do. Well, I got these round bale feeders down here, 4 feeders stuffed. I got hay right up there to unroll. There's probably 30% less wind down in here or more, but they can go over that ridge and they'll get out of the wind just the same. It's a big area. Feel bad for this old cow. I hit her in the chute a couple times trimming her hoof, and she's now, I think it's up in her hip. Had the vet out looking at her, and I just think there's too much compensatory lameness right now. Got some round bales on the truck for weight. Got the tire chains with me in case I was going to need them, but we really don't have the snow. But there's a lot of thermal cover here. And the yearlings are back out eating now. And they'll eat and go back under cover. And, you know, I haven't been here hardly any of the day, and those mama cows probably were under cover and came out to eat. They probably came out first thing this morning, really. But yeah, so I'll be back out. I had everything situated so I didn't have to start any tractors up or anything. And, you know, I can feed hay all by moving electric fence, or I got round bale feeders already stuffed. The only thing I gotta do in this weather is make sure to keep that water going. So that water trough will be good till tomorrow morning. I'll check it again. I did have a couple of the weed pulls freeze up on me, so I had to open them back up. So that's what keeps that draining, so you keep water moving there, keep a flow going. But, all right, so that's our. Really didn't get a blizzard. The storm ended up being a dud. Would be a blizzard if winds definitely are high enough. It'd be a blizzard if we had enough snow, had some low visibility. Now just north of here a little bit, they're getting 20 inches of snow. So, you know, some areas 12, 20, UP's getting hammered. So we got, you know, it just kind of clipped us, the storm. They didn't know where it was going, but so we got just kind of skimmed by it, really. We're getting the cold weather and the wind, and that's worse than just having some snow. All right, well, everybody have a Merry Christmas.